Hello friends, the Nanaki here, bringing you another Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. Tonight I am very sad because I did not save my spy replay. I forgot to start the demo recording. I had an outstanding round of backstabs and headshots. I got to spawn their teleporter or camp their teleporter for a little while, and got about 5 or 6 people there before my team actually pushed around the corner and sapped it. It was delicious and fantastic, and was going to make a mighty fine commentary, and it didn't get recorded, and I'm very disappointed about that. So instead I bring you me and Ad, my soldier friend, kicking some ass on King of the Hill, Nucleus. It's a pretty fun map if you ask me. I like the paths leading to the center with the pits around them. It's good times for a pyro with a compression blast. But I'm not playing as pyro, I'm playing as medic with the Kritzkrieg instead of the Uber or the quick fix. Because, you know, who doesn't love crit rockets? That's, you know, like meat and potatoes. Goes together very well. And got bonked there, unfortunately cutting that crits short, and Ad didn't notice the heavy, and unfortunately I did not have my mic plugged in at this moment and failed to jump over the railing. And that's the beginning of a series of deaths caused by my own oversights and failures in this video, but on the bright side I can point out what I did wrong so you can avoid doing it in my situation. I think I failed to crouch early enough during that jump. I realized kind of at the apex of the jump, like, oh, I probably have to jump and crouch to get over this railing, but by that point it was too late, so it was just my mistake, plainly. This is one of those moments where I almost wish I had the quick fix, because there's so many targets to heal at once, and you can't possibly get to all of them fast enough. And even though that medic has, you know, a quick fix, I think I saw, and he's just hiding in the corner there. And oh, he needs a heal, but oh, I'm being shot by a spy. And priorities are priorities. Medic, oh, I tried to get to you. Yeah, it looks like Ad or the medic took care of the spy, or at the very least chased him off. And finally start making our move on the middle here, and we are down by a little bit of time. And there's my next death through my own stupidity. And I just went charging ahead of my heal target there, preoccupied with looking across the map and not paying attention to the fact that I was in front of the person who is my shield. And shields don't work very well when you hold them behind you. And so I died for that, and I very much deserve to. Here, you know, we got the point back, luckily, because they only have 1 minute left, and we have 2. And luckily for me, that scout missed a whole bunch of times, but the other scout on their team is quite competent, and you'll see him get me here in a little while with a nice, medic pick, basically. He just chases me down below, and I have most of my health, but he gets me with 3 quick scattergun blasts, and you know, that's how to deal with medics. You know, this heavy I assume must be out of minigun ammo, because there's no other good reason to, you know, not have a minigun out. But he stepped on the ammo from the dead scout, the dropped weapon, and luckily I got back up at just the right moment. Who's to say if that Uber saw swing would have been quick enough or not? And you know, that pyro doesn't really do much about me needling him. I catch that last rocket right in the feet, but you know, what you gonna do? That's a nice crit shot to the face. Another one of those what you gonna do moments. I like to try to play medic fairly offensively. I like to, you know, pull out the Blutsauger at the slightest cause and go to work. Here's one of those moments where maybe if I would have kept it out in the first place and not switched over to the medigun for no apparent reason with no teammates around, maybe I would have done better in that exchange, but I somehow doubt it. I think he had my number. Whoop, there's Ad again. I'm happy to see him, because he's like one of the only heavy offensive classes we've got. We've got mainly, you know, pyros, which, you know, they're good, but they're not good with the Kritzkrieg. So, I think he's the only one who can really make use of it effectively. Luckily that somebody killed that pyro, who was pretty much next to me there. You know, once again, they have the point. There are only 30 seconds left. He was a spy. Another example of, you know, make sure you kind of just face anybody you're about to give heals to before, you know, confirm that they are not a spy. You know, I stressed that in my last video, but can't stress it enough. Spies are everyone at all times until you have seen them shoot their gun or phase through another person. You know, here I get another crits, and I pretty much pop it immediately. And I went charging off the point, you know, to make sure to keep that crit supply, but I realized we are, in fact, in overtime and don't have the point. And you know, here's another great example of the Blutsauger at work. You know, if you're at the right angle to somebody and whatnot, then you are. It's a really effective weapon. The health leeching effect on it can be really effective. I've circle strafed all kinds of people successfully before, and every class given the right, you know, player on the other end, so to speak. Because let's face it, a heavy who can aim really well is not gonna miss you when you try to circle strafe him, no matter how tightly you spin that circle. But here we come down to the final seconds, and they're pushing pretty hard, and that pyro is blowing people off the point rather than just lighting them on fire and not actually getting them off the point. But Ad gets a kill with the pain train at the last second. God, I wonder why he's using the pain train. And that's the end of that round in double overtime. So, you know, that was a good close round, and it's not as much fun as a awesome spy sequence, but it'll have to do for today. Like it if you liked it. I'll catch you later.